Let's go. It's summertime, it's a good time, and what can I say? I'm excited, man. I'll tell you what though, last summer was different. Mostly it was just boring, but also very weird for me. What ended up being one of the best days of my summer was also just really weird. I ended up on a damn drug bus. Maybe better stated, a hippie bus. I've told you guys before that, I'm a pretty innocent guy. I don't do many crazy things, and thus I don't have very many crazy stories. But occasionally I end up in the most peculiar of situations. So let's get into it, how I ended up on a damn drug bus. I think we should start from the beginning of my rather long day. So my friend Braden and I decided that we wanted to do some type of like BMX edit type thing because he rides BMX bikes. We met in videography class, and thus he does some editing and video stuff as well. He picked me up, we got lunch, I ate a panini while listening to the song Panini, and he also got a parking violation. Then we rolled up to the skate park and I was introduced to a completely new culture, skate culture. Now the video didn't end up really working out, and that's for a few reasons. One, we didn't have a plan, and two, I really don't know how to film. I just sit here, press record, and start talking. Something to note from skate culture though, from a straight edge person like myself, drugs. They definitely exist. I'll tell you what, sweaty teenagers and the smell of vapes do not mix too well. The smell blends together in a way that somehow makes body odor smell fruity, yet worse. A lot worse. Anyways, it was still a great day, and I actually ended up taking a ton of pictures, which was super fun. And also a grill just showed up somehow. And that grill was like almost to no one's surprise. It's like weird stuff like that just happens. And this kid, I thought he was really like cute at first, little dude out here with the big guys. Nope. He just started like cussing at me at one point, not like angrily, but it was just in this little dude's vocabulary to slam the F word in every few sentences. I'd like to just freaking kick that kid and then push him over and spit on him. Anyways, Braden and I decided that we were just gonna head out for a little bit. He said his friend had these like newborn puppies and that we should go see them. And why not? It's just puppies. What could go wrong? To be completely honest though, pulling up there, I was pretty nervous because meeting people as an introvert isn't like particularly something I enjoy. And being an introvert, I set expectations of how things will go, and then I go over it a million times. So when things go wrong, I get a little flustered. And of course, something went wrong. And it wasn't just anything that went wrong. It was my biggest fear. Woman! Two girls from my school happened to be there, and Braden, being Braden, decided to invite them to come with us. At this point, it was no longer about meeting puppies for me. It was, how the hell do I get out of here? The suffering wasn't over though. First thing, woman, that's bad enough. But also, I was then instructed to hop a fence into this dude's backyard. So I hop a fence with Braden and the woman. And lo and behold, a damn school bus in this dude's backyard. I really couldn't tell you how it got there either. I'm not sure. It didn't seem like there was any room for a school bus to get back there, and yet there's just a giant school bus in this guy's backyard. Anyways, we meet this kid who then leads us into the school bus, and at this point I'm just thinking, death is imminent at this point. Life is over. It's game. Honestly, why not just die at this point? I mean, frick. We'll just quick restart real quick and redo the speed run. This bus was painted on the outside, by the way, and the inside was definitely something. It wasn't bad, I guess. There were couches and Xbox, and apparently the top of the school bus had like something up there as well. It was like somehow covered, I think. I didn't go up there. There was also a bed. And I just didn't really feel right in there. Let's just say it wasn't that hard to figure out what that kid got up to in there, especially when that became the topic of conversation. Anyways, like a great friend, Braden leaves with his friend to go get the puppies. So now I'm damn stranded in a state of pure awkwardness with two women. All I did was open my phone, press the weather app, scroll, close the weather app, and then press the weather app again. And I just did that for like 5 minutes straight. I was just praying to God that these women please wouldn't talk to me. They finally got back as I thanked the heavens, but of course things kept going wrong. We have the little newborn puppies, and that's great and all, but I could really care less. I just wanted to leave and run away. Then this kid goes to the front of the bus and reaches into what he literally calls his drug stash. He pulls out some vape device, but to my knowledge it was filled with some other things as well, things that he could hide from his parents. I leaned over to Brayden and said, look, if you do anything that's fine, but if you do, I'm gonna have to leave. To which Brayden was like, nah bro, I ain't like that. That bus wasn't for just like, but it was also a place to hotbox and do other drugs and whatnot. And me being me, I could kind of tell I was severely out of place. Eventually we left and I was able to hop the fence, smell the fresh air, and head back to the car. I was finally freed from hell. Also, speaking of air, speaking of women, these women, man, they were the type to go on Instagram and repost that they would literally kill you if you weren't wearing a mask. They were the policers. They were policing everything of that around that time last summer. That is exactly what they were doing. But here they are. Sorry. I don't know I'm going into this closed, tiny little space on this bus. I mean, it's a bus, and there's couches in there. There's not a ton of space. And so here we are. I don't know this. And here they come in, no mask, no anything, and they're just completely fine with it. But I guarantee you, I know for a fact they were the kind of people to repost on their Instagram stories that you should wear a mask. These hypocrites, these absolute hypocrites. They're in here in this bus, breathing the fumes that are locked in by this bus, and I'm here like self-diagnosing myself that I'm gonna freaking die. I'm like in there for 1 second, I'm like, oh gosh, I think I have it. I think I'm gonna die. Oh, help me, Lord. That's me. That is me. And here they are, the ones screaming at people for not wearing freaking masks. And here they are in here with no problem with it. You absolute hypocrites. That is most teenagers in school. And that is so funny to me that you can repost all your dumb shit, but it doesn't apply to you. It doesn't apply to you. And I just won't understand that. I just won't understand that. Luckily, the day ended. I went back home, and Brayden drove off, speaking through the PA speaker in his car. Yep, it was a crazy day, but I was just happy to get home and lay in my bed. Cheers to being a straight edge and sober like me. Like things should be. Thanks for watching yet another YouTube video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye, guys.